Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope all is well. Let's see here. That as well. I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? Good things. Hi, Christopher. All right. I don't know who this is. All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. Doing well, but I'm sorry you feel bad. I hope today gets better. Do you ever stay? I'm always off the internet. I'll see you tomorrow, Blue. All right, guys. We'll start soon. All right, good morning, everybody. We'll be starting shortly. Please bear with me a moment. All right. Hello, Robert. How's it going? Sorry, guys, I'm dealing with some business right now. I need to message this person. So I may not be attentive to you guys, so please bear with me. Hello, Roblox. All right, 1 second, guys. Sorry. I am taking care of something here. 1 second. Oh, thank you. Who's here? Hello, Mr. Noor. How's it going? Please bear with me a moment. Thank you for the follow. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 2, 4, 5. All right, 35. All right. 5. Please, sorry for the. I apologize for not like paying attention. Hey, Jojo, what's going on? Oh. Okay, I got that taken care of, and now let's see here. Um, Give me a moment, guys. Huh? 1 second, guys. 1 second. What the heck? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, I just woke up. Forgive me. Oh boy, I should have started. Oh, yeah, I guess I kind of started on time. Nope, not Down syndrome, but it might be something you have, so I'll see you tomorrow. What's tonight's topic? 50s and 60s trivia. So I'm setting that up right now. Like 50s and 60s, and then we'll go from there, okay? We'll go from there. We'll do 50s and 60s trivia, and then we'll go from there. That is what I plan on doing. All right. So bear with me, guys. All right, guys. All right. Hey. I'm going. All right, cool. I'm still here. 50 and 60 is going to be like the main course trivia. Of course, I'll ask other questions. But that is the idea. I'm trying to do like themes. So, we'll be doing. I don't know what SIA means. Sorry. Where's everyone? What's everyone up to, guys? Good morning. On my side, hope everyone's doing well. SIA, whatever that means, I don't know. Hey, Amanda. Nope, it's on acne. But if you learn to read, you can read the description and they can tell you what it is, right? But I don't know, have you learned to read yet? I don't think a person by the name of Mr. Wickers knows how to read. But it's understandable. Instead of playing on your phone in class, maybe you should read. Right? Sound about right? So, do you know how to read, or is that something that you haven't taught yourself? Oh, yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you learned to read? Probably not. He timed out. Who timed out? I don't know what you're talking about. Watch. All right, guys, give me a moment. All right, guys. I said read the description of the live stream. Or I was going to also say type NF1. But I'm going to double check. Sorry, guys. Hold on. So, I'm going to educate you, friend. You're saying it does not show up in the freaking description? What the hell is this then? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is this, bro? Seriously, could you be more stupid? It's in the fucking description of the live stream. Read it. Don't lie to me and say it's not there. My freaking God, you guys are dumb. It's not in the description. Yes, it is. Go to the live, right here, right? And I know you're on your phone, right? Look. Oh my God, it's there again. Oh my goodness, it's there. Wow, it's in the description. How convenient. Mr. Whiskers, I think you should be identifying yourself as a cat. Because you're a moron. Yes, if you hit the vertical hamburger bar, guys. Vertical hamburger bar. The vertical hamburger bar. You can do it that way. All right. Dungle, you don't need to be here, bro. You don't need to be wasted space here. You understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't need to be wasted space here because right now you're wasted space. I read descriptions all the time. It's not difficult. Or you type NF1, all right? I don't need to fucking hold your guys' hand. Seriously, guys. Are you guys like that pathetic? You need everything done for you? Come on. Anyways, sorry, guys. Good morning. But Mr. Dongle needs his hand held. Do you need somebody to hold your hand when you cross the street? Do you have any pets, man? I don't have any pets. I know. And I said, if you look in the description, it's there. Also, my mom just typed in the command NF1. I even said that too. Right? No, I don't know math. So, anyways, you can also type in NF1 and you can see the answer there as well, right? Instead of asking what you think it is, why don't you simply ask what it is? Don't assume that you're some expert, right? You can simply say, hey, what is it? Unless you know what it is, right? Because I teach ESL. Because I teach ESL. Favorite show? I don't know. Favorite show? Many shows. Yes, and that was a stupid question. You're assuming it's acne. Why not just ask, what is it? Do you know if it's acne? No. ESL is English as a second language. So. I don't have energy. I really don't have energy to argue with kids here. I'm glad I disclaimed this is for adults. Because the kids can't, a lot of kids can't handle it. It's obviously the ones coming in bitching about not being able to see something. Obviously can't handle to do things on their own. So, favorite shows? I like mini shows, guys. Mini shows. They're fun. What? What up, Bruce? Okay, I'm going to the site, guys. All right. Give me a second, guys. Right now, I want to get the question set up. Does not YouTube does not have your channel in the algorithm? What do you? I'm not even gonna answer somebody with his name, so. But Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've seen it, I've watched it, but never like religiously watched it. It actually is not that bad in hindsight. How well versed are you guys in the 50s and the 60s, guys? Um, so I have a new strategy when it comes to. One second, guys. First of all, beautiful morning today, guys. Beautiful, beautiful morning, everyone. Have a look outside. I think we're getting rain today, but beautiful morning. I know I'm a 90s kid too. I'm a 90s kid. Are you kind of boring? I don't know if you're boring, bro. Sorry. NF1 is like a growth tumor. Um, it's something I was born with. It just bumps on my body. There's two types called NF1, NF2. All right. Well, BJ, maybe because you got to find me tomorrow, okay? You're kind of annoying me. So actually add something productive or get out. Um, well, the premise of my idea is the premise of the idea is the main theme will be 50s, 60s questions. Originally, I intended on posting, and maybe I don't know if South agrees with this. South, should I take a handful of those questions and just paste them on the community page with the answers? What do you think? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Bruce. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Bruce, for misunderstanding. The 50s are boring. I'm probably pretty boring too, but that's besides the point. Sorry, Bruce. I didn't mean to misread you. All right. Why are you asking us to figure out? I'm saying I have NF1. I said there's two types of neurofibromatosis, and that is NF1 and NF2. I have NF1, and that is what I have. I'm born with it. It does not. It's not contagious. It's not cancerous. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't itch me. It affects everyone differently. Surprisingly enough, not NFL, bro. NF1. Type NF1, the number one. NF1. It's okay, Amy. We can be nice, Amy. We can be nice. So, NF1 is what I have. So, that is what. And now, there's a little hamburger bar at the top. So, I really don't have time to, like, teach you guys how to look at a description on shorts. It takes 2 seconds to hit the hamburger bar, the vertical hamburger bar that's, like, right there. All right, Bruce. Well, so my idea, maybe Amy might have some 2 cents, but I was thinking of like copying and pasting the website, for no, I'll be googling. So I don't know, like I was thinking of like posting the questions and answers in the community chat, and then seeing if they actually find it, because I guess that's technically not googling, right? All right, with that said, here's my view. I live in beautiful Ho Chi Minh City, and we can get started, guys. Oh, that's true. No, but that wouldn't that defeat the purpose of the live though? I get what you're saying though, Bruce. Well, wait, hold on. Let me see what you mean. Maybe I'm thinking differently what you're saying. Let's see. Let me see what you mean. Let's see. Are you talking about like a pole? Like that? Are you talking about polls, not quizzes? Okay. Okay. I mean, that's what I have the poll for the chat as well. Yeah. I have I have not. But HS, would it just be what? Would I just use the chocolate powder mix and water and then put the ice in that way? I could go that way. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a mocha. I've done a variation of it. Oh, by the way, I got bad news, guys. I know some of you were not here for the. Actually, I'm gonna take that advice and uh, regenerate and resize 1080, 1080 by 1080. Um. Oh, I have honey and make it a frosty. Can you explain? I don't. I mean, I can get all the ingredients, but I'm not a fan of oat milk. But it's not a bad idea though. Oh, matcha's a green. Sorry, my bad. My bad, Bruce. Yeah, I was thinking you guys were saying mocha. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right. Um. Well, I looked at the 50s, 60s questions, guys. It doesn't look that bad, to be honest. I think a lot of them you might be able to get. All right, so let me hear. Trivia questions. Answers. Why would the 60? Oh, um, why is that, South? I'm not. I don't want to assume anything. That's why I'm asking a question. All right, We'll start with 50s and see how it goes. That's true. I didn't really take that into consideration. Yeah, here we go, guys. All right, guys. First 50s question, guys. And I'm doing things a bit different. I'm not tabbing everybody's points, but just to keep the chat going and continuing, this is how we're gonna do it. I'll read 5 questions, all right, And I'll do my best to find questions that I think you guys might know. But there might be some that might be like, what? And then after 5 questions, you'll just pop in the chat how many you got right, all right? First 50s question. Who was the U.S. president for most of the 50s? Who was the U.S. president for most of the 50s? I'll see if there's some sport questions here. Who was the U.S. president for most of the 50s? A lot of you guys were asleep during history class, right? The answer, guys, Eisenhower, Abraham Lincoln, Galaxy. Oh, Galaxy's a kid. Well, Bruce, that separates the kids from the adults, right? No grown adults gonna put Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, Galaxy, you're a few decades off, bro. All right. What famous rock and roll star was nicknamed the King? What famous rock and roll star was nicknamed the King? Well, it was 18. I know, Galaxy, I know. That's why you put Lincoln. DK, who are you? DK, you don't need to be here. Chat, you want him gone? I'll get rid of him right now. If DK's gonna kill the stream, we'll get rid of him. All right. Let's keep going, guys. DK obviously isn't smart enough for this stream. All right. What war ended in 1953 with an armistice agreement? Armistice agreement. Armistice agreement. What war ended in 1953? What war ended in 1953? Korean War. Yes. All right, question 4. What popular toy was introduced in 1959 and became a worldwide hit? What popular toy was introduced in 1959 and became a worldwide hit? All right, the answer, guys, Barbie. 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 I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Not gonna sing it. It's the worst song. Guys, my younger brothers used to torture me with that song. I hate that song so fucking much. That song is horrible. The song is the worst song in the world. The worst song. Because that's the only thing I can think of when I hear the word fucking Barbie. And because it was always implanted in my head, my younger brothers would always play that damn song. All the freaking time. Oh, Sal, it is the worst. Oh, sorry, you're talking. All right. Next question. What TV show featured a couple named Lucy and Ricky Ricardo? Galaxy, you're doing good so far, bro. Galaxy, you're a kid. You're doing good. All right, you are answering questions, Galaxy. Do you want to be gone again or not? Actually, Galaxy was doing really good, but now he's being a mouth off. So, Galaxy, what do you want? You want to go or you want to stay? All right, I apologize to South right now. Apologize to him right now. And yes, the answer is I love Lucy. Okay. All right. Who sang the hit Jailhouse Rock in 1957? Who sang the hit Jailhouse Rock in 1957? Galaxy, stop at saying sorry. Don't justify. Say sorry and leave it to be. South was never rude. South has never been rude to me. South is a mod, dude. Maybe you mixed him up with another person. Yes, it was Elvis. DK, you're a little far off in the decades there. Billy Idol was 70s, wasn't he? Or 60s? Wasn't Billy Idol in the... Why do I feel like it's 70s? I could be wrong. But no, Billy Idol was not in the 50s. All right, guys. Which fast food... Oh, sorry. That is 6 questions, guys. How many of those questions did you guys get right? You're good, DK. How many questions did you guys get right out of the 6? Oh, Galaxy, didn't you get 1 right? 2, 3. I feel confident I would have gotten at least 3 right. Okay. Beautiful. All right. All right. Next set of questions. All right. We'll do 5. I miscounted and we did 6 by mistake. So this group will be 4 questions. All right. All right. Group of 4 questions. Which fast food chain opened its first restaurant in 1955 in Illinois? Which fast food chain opened its first restaurant in 1955 in Illinois? I can't because I see the answers. I would play, but I see the answers, guys. I can tell you if I can be honest and tell you if I do it or not. But there's no way to hide the answers. And I like the site, so it's a good site. It's easy questions. The answer, guys, is McDonald's. McDonald's, guys, McDonald's. So I can't play like I did last time. Well, let me see, guys. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I can't. All right. Okay. Question 8. Which children's TV show introduced the character Captain Kangaroo? Galaxy, you might get this one, bro. All right, you might get this one, Galaxy. Which children's TV show introduced the character Captain Kangaroo in 1955? Which children's TV show introduced the character Captain Kangaroo in 1955? Mm. All right, let's wait for other answers. Oh my God. Oh wow, I guess it wasn't that easy. Huh? Galaxy. Wow, okay. I can see you're 11. You really are 11. All right, guys, the answer. I don't know if Amy technically has it right, but the answer is Captain Kangaroo. The answer is Captain Kangaroo. I don't know if they ever called it the Captain Kangaroo Show, Amy, but the answer is Captain Kangaroo. I think it was just called Captain Kangaroo. So you want to give yourself the point, you can. All right. Question 3. Which Disney movie featuring a flying boy was released in 1953? Well, it's up to her. It's up to you guys. In my opinion, the Captain Kangaroo show, I don't know. I think Jeopardy may have given you it wrong. Peter Pan. Hey, Galaxy, you want to guess what it was? What Disney movie features a flying boy? Galaxy, Disney? Disney? Oh my God. I think you're being funny, Galaxy, right? Yes, and I think Dan is being funny. Dan, we didn't make it. Dan, we did not make it. We did not make it, Dan. 2200, we did not make it. So close. We actually got the 92 last night. No, E.T. is not from Disney, bro. Number one, E.T. is not from Disney. Number two, E.T. is not even from the 50s, bro. No. Yeah, E.T. is not Disney, buddy. E.T. is not even from the 50s. E.T. is from the 80s. But and also Galaxy. I thought like everyone saying Peter Pan would like encourage you to write Peter Pan. Anyways, but it's all right, Galaxy. Hey, you're here and you're doing well. So let's keep going. What space agency was established in 1958? Yeah, in hindsight. Okay. Oh, whoa. Galaxy, good job, bro. Good job, bro. Yeah. Yeah. And Galaxy, you were first to answer. Good job, Galaxy. Wow. He was actually first to answer, too. Good job, Galaxy. Good job. I mean, everyone gets a point, but good work, bro. Good job. You outsmarted the adults in the chat by answering first. Wow. How did you know that, Galaxy? Well, other than your name being Galaxy, maybe you're interested in space, and that's how you knew. Oh, wow. How do you old blocks feel getting outsmarted by a kid? How do you feel about a... All right. How do you old blocks feel getting outsmarted by somebody 3 times younger than you? I know some of you guys are in your 30s and 40s. So you got outsmarted by someone who's... Hey, Kimberly, what's going on? Yeah, good job, Galaxy. And you're doing good so far. We know your age, bro. You can stay or go. It's up to you. We don't really need to know. We know how old you are. You've already stated it a dozen times. Justin, you're a zombie. Go, go, leave, leave, Justin. See you tomorrow, Justin. Yes, Galaxy, get a scholarship to Harvard. Go to Harvard. Tell them that you're playing with a random YouTuber. You got one question right, and you deserve a scholarship. Let us know how that goes. All right. Who was known? Hold on. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going based off the site, but I will do a search for this, all right? What the hell? Actually, I'm going to skip that one. That doesn't make any sense. Why did it say that? Hold on, guys, 1 second. 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, I'll skip it, guys. Guys, this is for no points, but I want to just point out what they said. But the internet says different. No points, guys. But this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'll do another question. The question is who was known. That doesn't make any sense. What? I'm gonna just skip it. Never mind. What hula hooping craze toy was invented in the late 1950s? What hula hooping craze toy was invented in the late 50s? What hula hooping craze toy was invented in the late 50s? Wow, Galaxy again. Um, Thank you for your question, Bird. If you type NF1, you can the bot will give you a link, but simply put, it's just on my skin. It's NF1. Doesn't hurt, doesn't itch, not contagious, not cancerous. All right, next topic, next question. But you can type in NF1. Yeah. All right, guys, that is 5 questions. How many did you guys get right? No, Galaxy, you got hula hoop. You got two, bro. Galaxy, you got two. You got hula hoop and you got NASA. So you got two, Galaxy. You got hula hoop, you got NASA. Villa, you didn't answer one question. You got 0. All right, guys, next set of questions. Here we go. All right. Which board game, still popular today, was first sold in 1959? Which board game, still popular today, was first sold in 1959? Oh, wow. All great answers. I don't know if any of them were in the 50s though. Um, also, Villa, if you don't stop spamming the chat, I'm gonna time you out. So you guys get one answer. All great answers, guys. The answer is risk. Risk. 1959 is risk. Candyland, I don't know when that came out, but it's risk. No, you're good, Galaxy. It's Villa that kept spamming the chat. All right, question 2, guys. What style of skirts were popular for women, often worn with petticoats? What style of skirts were popular for women, often worn with petticoats? One answer per question, Villa. One answer per question. Poodle mini. All right, I see poodle, I see many, I see plaid, I see many. All right, the correct answer, guys, poodle skirts. What musical starring Julie Andrews and set in Austria became famous in the 1950s? What musical starring Julie Andrews and set in Australia became famous in the 1950s? Wow, everyone's saying Sound of Music. I hate to break it to you, chat. The answer is My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady, unless it's wrong. Is it wrong? Wait, why does it say My Fair Lady, guys? Why does the answer say My Fair Lady? Hold on. I think you're right, guys. I think you're right. I don't know why. Even being Yeah, I don't know why. I think the site's wrong, guys. I'm sorry. You guys are right. You guys are right. I thought it sounded music too. I thought it sounded music too, but it just said that, right? My fair. All right. I don't know. That was weird. It said Broadway. Maybe it was on Broadway. Hold on. Look up Broadway, guys. My Fair Lady Broadway. My Fair Lady Broadway. See? Well, I guess the way they Villa, stop talking. Just stop. Stop. Just stop talking, Villa. You're annoying me. All right, next question, guys. All right, which U.S. state became the 49th in 1959? All right, I think you should go to the hospital and come back tomorrow, okay? Okay, I see Hawaii, I see Alaska, I see Hawaii, I see Utah. I know some of you are not in the States. The answer, guys, is Alaska. Sorry, the answer is Hawaii. Hawaii, sorry. Hawaii, my bad. The answer is Hawaii. No, sorry. 49th state was Alaska. 49th state was Alaska. In chat, Galaxy did answer that first. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, guys. How many? Yeah, 50th was Hawaii. My bad. 49th, Alaska. 50th, Hawaii. All right, guys. How many questions did you guys get right? Drop them in the chat, please. Okay. All right, let me see here, guys. Hold on. I don't like how it's laying it out. I don't want 50s and 60s, but I want to stick with 50s. All right, here we go. Why do they repeat the same question on the same website? That is stupid. Phil, no, you did not win. But nice attempt, nice try. All right, guys. What was the name of the first human-made satellite launched into orbit in 1957? The name of the first human-made satellite launched into orbit in 1957. Challenger, Sputnik. It's Greg, Trump, Greg, Mission 1. I see a lot of random answers. The answer, guys, is Sputnik. Sputnik 1 is the answer, guys. Sputnik 1 is the answer. Sputnik 1 is the answer. Question 2. Which famous American TV show featured a character named Yogi Bear for the first time? Ooh, this is a good one. Which famous American television show featured a character named Yogi Bear for the first time? Oh, brother. Galaxy, what's going on? You're like all over the place, bro. The answer is the Huckleberry Hound show. Yes. If you said Huckleberry Hound. Flintstones, no. Even though Flintstone was Flintstone, what was Huckleberry Hound Flintstones? And was Huckleberry Hound, yeah, it was. It was just not the same universe. But the answer was Huckleberry Hound show. All right, guys. Wow, they're repeating the damn answers again. What famous baseball player married Marilyn Monroe in 1954? What famous baseball player married Marilyn Monroe in 1954? Lee, what? What, Lee? What? Oh my God, you guys are gonna get out of here. Can I get my mods to mute them for like half an hour? The answer, guys, Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio is the answer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, question 4, guys. What famous actor from the movie Rebel Without a Cause died in a car accident in 1955? You guys won't know this. What famous actor from the movie Rebel Without a Cause died in a car accident in 1955? Yes, James Dean is correct, guys. Good job, everybody. Good job. Galaxy, get your decades right, bro. You're doing really good, but don't think today's stars. You have to think of stars that were there before you were born. Probably before your parents were born, bro. Think about your grandparents' actors, okay? Don't think today's actors. No, oh, no. Galaxy wouldn't know that he's 11, bro. He's not going to know 50's actors. Just don't guess, Galaxy. Otherwise, they're going to question why. But no, it's not Will Ferrell. No. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, last question for this round. Then we're going to move into 60s, all right, guys? All right, guys. What television game show, which premiered in 1956, is still running today? What television game show, which premiered in 1956, is still running today? Game show, Galaxy. Galaxy, game show. Game show. Game show, not variety show. Game show, guys. The Price is Right. The Price is Right, yes. All right. Now, we're going to move into 60s. 60s trivia, guys. 60s trivia. How many did you guys get right, by the way? How many did you guys get right? Out of 5, how many did you guys get right? 4, all right. Okay. Hey, you guys are doing better than you thought. Galaxy, I thought you got 1. Maybe not. All right. Okay. 4, 4, 4. Got it. All right, so guys, quick little tidbit break. If you guys are just arriving, my name is Grant. Few questions that I get asked is, where am I from? I am from the United States, California. What do I am I a teacher? Yes, I'm a teacher. What do I teach? I teach ESL. What is ESL? ESL is English as a second language. Why did you choose to live in Vietnam? Peace, drama-free, politics-free, religion-free. What else? What's wrong with my face? Is it pimples, freckles, measles, warts? Whatever idiotic term you guys want to say. No, it's none of the above. It is NF1. What is NF1? NF1 is something I was born with. Just bumps on my face, on my arm, caffeola spots. Is it dangerous? No, it's not dangerous. Is it contagious? No, it's not contagious. Is it cancerous? No, it's not cancerous. No, I don't speak Vietnamese. Does it hurt? Does it itch? No to both. All right. Yes, it's all over my body. But it's not like the Elephant Man. It's not as bad as some others. All right. So I hope, Soup, you kiss a frog and come back tomorrow and tell me how it was. All right, so I think I've answered almost all those questions. As we're in a quick break period, Alex, how old are you, bro? Seriously? Oh, God. No, it skipped a generation. Sometimes it will skip a generation. 1 out of 3 people have it. I don't care if he has autism. Not my problem. No, so my parents did not. My dad kind of had it. He has it a little bit. He has the caffeola spot. So I was diagnosed almost immediately. Short story, I was told I was like in the hospital after I was born for like over a week. There was a lot of issues wrong when I was a baby. So I was in a hospital for a week. So it was a very dangerous, delicate situation. All right, now with the quick FAQ out of the way, any other questions before we? That's great. No, I'm not going to show baby pictures. If you're that desperate to see baby pictures, you can send me a super chat and I'll show them. All right. If you're that desperate to see me as a baby, you can send a super chat. I am 42 years old. Really? Okay. All right, cats or dog. Why these random ass questions? I don't know. Paper, dogs. All right, can we get back to trivia, or are there any more questions about my messed up face? All right, I think we got that out of the way. So welcome, guys. Glad you're here. Do me a favor, guys. If some blockhead asks what's on my face, please do me a favor and just type NF1 for them. Scissors. Hate gambling. Although my first time in Vegas, I won big. I won about $300 in Vegas. NF1. All right, here we go. 60s trivia, guys. 60s trivia. Here we go. Who was the US president during most of the 60s? Who was the US president during most of the 60s? I'm curious what. I mean, you're partially right, Galaxy, but not really. Although more people think it was JFK. It was Lyndon B. Johnson. Linda B. Johnson. So it was Johnson. Guys, remember to make it things easy. For the sake of practice, guys, just one answer per question. All right. Uh, I'm just as dumb when it comes to history, guys. I would know some, but I probably wouldn't know the presidents. In what year did Neil Armstrong walk on the moon? In what year did Neil Armstrong walk on the moon? In what year did Neil Armstrong walk on the moon? 60. Wow. Wow. Huh? Remember, guys, 60s trivia, by the way. 60s trivia. 60s trivia, Galaxy. 60s trivia. Answer is 1969. So if we have 60s trivia, that means it's not going to be anything in the 70s, bro. All right, 69 is the answer. Which famous civil rights leader delivered the I Have a Dream speech in 1963? Which famous civil rights leader delivered the I Have a Dream speech in 1963? Yes, the answer is Martin Luther King. Okay, question 4, guys. Which English band led the British invasion of U.S. music in the 1960s? Which English band led the British invasion of U.S. music in the 1960s? Yes, that is indeed the Beatles. Very good, guys. Very good. You got it, Galaxy. Good job. All right. Question 5. What was the name of the first James Bond movie released in 1962? What was the name of the first James Bond movie released in 1962? Dr. No is correct. Good job, guys. Dr. No is correct. Dr. No, guys. All right, that is 5 questions. How'd you guys do for the first round of the 60s, everyone? How well are you How well are you in the 60s? So I'll explain. I know the description is a bit different, but I'll explain my method this time. I don't have time to keep track who says it first or second, but you're just dropping in. Dan, how did you get 7, bro? Pity points? Pity points? Huh? Why did the king get... Why did the king... Okay. All right. Good job, guys. You guys are rocking it, chat. You guys are rocking it. You guys are doing awesome. All right. You guys deserve to see a view. You guys deserve to see a view. 30-second break, guys. Get your water. Get your 60s brain on. And look at this view. I think this view is really awesome. Oh no, Galaxy! Go charge it, bro! Go charge the phone. Hey, I want to give up my props. South, maybe you could say something too if you're still here. But Galaxy, you're doing much better today, bro. You're doing much better, Galaxy. You're doing much better, Galaxy. I know, Alex. All right, come over, Dark. Careful, the bot will get angry. Don't. Careful, the bot will get angry. Palm trees, where? Oh. All right, guys. Break time over. Time for my break. I'm gonna get something to drink. All right, how's chat doing, guys? Let me know. What time is it over there, guys? What do you guys do? If I don't know who you guys are, tell me about yourselves. Like, are you a student? Are you a student? Married with kids? What's your job? What do you guys do? Talk to me. Eating shrimp tomorrow. Okay. But tell me about yourselves, guys. Married, kids, single, divorced, single parent. What do you guys do? Let me know. Let me know about yourselves. Almost 1 o'clock. Single, no kids. Galaxy, I know you're a student. I think Galaxy is our oldest contender. Galaxy's our youngest contender. No kids, don't want any. I'm with you, Belly. I'm with you. Belly, are you an uncle? Out of curiosity, are you an uncle, Belly? Or Billy? Belly? I don't know what to call you. Belly? Shoveling snow, it sucks, I bet. I'm dating Galaxy. Chad, how old are you, bro? That's creepy. That's really, really, really creepy, bro. Chad, how old are you, Chad? Oh, you're not an uncle? Damn. Oh my god, you guys are creepy. I know you're not 10. But honestly, a grown adult pretending to be a kid is just creepy. All right. I don't care how old you guys are. I didn't ask how old anyone was. I said, are you guys a student? Or do you guys work? Are you guys married with kids? That's what I asked. I didn't say how old you are. I'm not going to guess how old everybody is. And I don't care how old anyone is. Aquarius. So Aquarius, do you have children, Aquarius, if you don't mind me asking? Do you have children? Yeah, my social security number is 555 555555. Oh God, Aquarius, you have so many nieces and nephews. That's crazy. You must be one badass aunt, right? Oh, sorry, Aquarius. I don't know if you're an uncle or an aunt. Forgive me. Um, but wow, 9. That's crazy. 5 nieces and 5 nephews. Wow, that's awesome. I have 3 an uncle. Okay. So Aquarius, sorry to take the chat off topic, but Aquarius, are you the cool uncle that comes to visit like once or twice a year? Or are you the uncle who is just boring as hell? What kind of uncle are you, Aquarius? I like to see myself as the cool uncle. That's what I feel I'm the cool uncle. Yes. Um, I I lived with my brother's family, so I helped them out almost all the time. So I'd watch them, but I tried my best. Actually, it was funny when I first started living with them. I was probably super nice and not as strict, but then I kind of became that way, but like in a moderate way. But I had a heart to heart with my brother. My brother's like, listen, Grant, you don't have to do this. You don't have to be the strict. No, no, no. I remember thinking like them. So what I would do, Aquarius, is I would like try to like do things like my brother would do. And my brother's like, don't do what I would do. That's me. Do what you want to do. Do what you feel is right. So, in a matter of speaking, he's like, I trust you. You do things the way you want to do it. Right. Can't you move? All right. I don't know. You guys are kind of creeping me out. Hey, mods, I don't know. I'm sensing some creep vibes. I don't know if we got to get rid of people. Yeah. So that's kind of like, so I feel like everything's better. I mean, then I feel I got a lot better, and they moderated much well with me, or well with me. All right, guys, round 2. Let's get back to 60s, guys. Round 2, here we go. All right, W's in the chat if you're ready. W's in the chat if you're ready. Here we go. Which war dominated U.S. foreign policy and protest through the 60s? Which war dominated U.S. foreign policy and protest through the 60s? Which war dominated U.S. foreign policy and protests through the 60s? All right, Tronics, be careful. I hear you, Brianna. That's it. Go ahead and participate in trivia. That's the 3rd time you've said it. All right, yes, the answer, guys, Vietnam War. Who became the first African American justice on the Supreme Court in 1967? Who became the first African American justice on the U.S. Supreme Court in 1967? I mean, that's a common name. The answer is indeed Marshall. Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall. What event in Dallas, Texas shocked the world on November 22nd, 1963? What event in Dallas, Texas shocked the world on November 22nd, 1963? Yeah. Well, Melly is technically right, but I don't know. That's a bit dark of an answer. Yes, Kimberly is right. Kennedy was killed. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. We can't be that graphic with the answer. It was Kennedy's assassination. All right, guys. I'm all for dark humor, but if it's done right. So some of you guys are trying to be funny. Even my mod Dan's trying to be funny, but that wasn't funny. All right, yes. If you put the assassination of Kennedy or when Kennedy was assassinated, you are correct. Okay, question 4. Which rock festival in 1969 became a symbol of peace and counterculture? No, Kimberly. Yes, Woodstock is right. Yes. Woodstock. Yes, Woodstock. Okay, 5th question, guys, for round 2 of the 60s. Here we go. I don't think you guys will know this. Who was the first, Who was the Soviet leader during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962? Who was the Soviet leader during the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962? Well, everyone's saying Stalin. Mr. Whiskers, one guess per question. I'm gonna, okay. Whatever Dan put is correct. I'm assuming Kimberly was trying to spell what Dan put. So yes, it was Krukenshev. Krukenshev. I don't know how to say it, guys. Khrushchev. Can you guys give me 1 second, please? Thank you. Yep, Alex, and Bill Cosby's gonna be president next year. All right, guys, round 3, guys, 60s. What U.S. landmark legislation passed in 1964 outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, and national origin? What U.S. landmark legislation passed in 1964 outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex? Yes, it was the Civil Rights Act. Uh-oh. Sorry, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay. All right, next question. Which TV show about a witch trying to live a normal suburban life premiered in 1964? Which TV show about a witch trying to live a normal suburban life premiered in 1964? Thank you for subscribing, Daniel. So Dan, are you in the chat, bro? Are you in the chat, Dan? I want your opinion, Dan, if you're still in the chat. All right. So Dan, you know I said by the end when I wake up, right? When I wake up, I said I wanted to be at 2200. Technically, we're really close to 2200. And you mentioned sponsoring the turkey outfit. But I don't know, Dan, should I be strict and make a new goal for the turkey shuffle dance or whatever? Or should I wait till I get to 22 by the end of the stream and give the chat an exception? Because you still want to sponsor my turkey, right? Should I give the chat a chance and wait till I get to 2200 at the end of this stream? Because technically, Dan, it ended. I know. So I'm going to leave it up to you. Should I make a new goal for the turkey gobble dance? Since we technically didn't get to 2200. Actually, I gave them a full day and morning, right? So technically speaking, the 28th ended on Saturday midnight my time, right? So I gave them almost a full day and a half. No, I don't want 2250. No. But or if it's 2250, then it's gonna have to be by the end of this week or something, because that's kind of easy. I'd rather shoot for 2300, and I give 2 weeks to get the 2,300. Because I'm averaging right now, I'm averaging about 100 to 150. But I don't know, 2,250? Sure. 2,250, guys. No. 2,250 by Friday, Vietnam time. No. Sorry. Yeah. 2,250 by the end of Saturday night. Okay? Vietnam time. Maybe. Oh, then I'll do 2,300 then. Nope, I've never tried dog meat. I don't believe you're in China. I bet you anything, if I called you right now, you would not be able to speak Chinese. Well, then the goal. Then we don't do that. Then I make a new goal. That's what happens. But I think it should be more of a long-term goal. So we'll do. You're not in China, bro. You're not in China. Nice try though. And learn to spell if you're in China. But you're not in China. Let me think here. Dan, by the end of the month, what goal? What goal by the end of the month, Dan? 2,400 by the end of the month? What do you think, Dan? 24 by the end of the month? All right. So Dan has spoken for the chat. Not that it matters, but he's telling me not to be nice. Turkey dance won't happen till the end of the month. So at the end of March, Vietnam time, by the way, guys, the last day of March, 2,400 is the goal. If we make the goal of 2,400 before, then the turkey dance will be done. All right? All right, now we're done talking about that. We'll go back. Listen, G, you're not Chinese, bro. 你不说中文。你不说中文。你是不是中文？ You're not Chinese, bro. You're not Chinese. Bro, the point is that you're not Chinese. That's all I know. I'm probably saying it. 你不说中文. I know what I'm saying for that, but G 你不中文，你不说文. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Sorry. All right, guys. So chat, if you're here, end of the month, 2,400, turkey dance. Dan's going to sponsor the costume. If we make the 2,400 before March, even better. And then I can do the turkey dance earlier, okay? So new goal, guys, is 2,400. All right? Okay. Wow. We are 2 away from 2,200, though, guys. No, you're not Chinese. Sorry, you're not Chinese, but nice try. All right, here we go, guys. Now, a new round. I think we're round 3 of... yes, Tronics. Yes, 他不是中国人. All right, guys, I think we're round 3 of the 60s. Let's go. Here we go. Who became the first person to orbit the Earth in 1961? Who became the... All right. Tell us about your day tomorrow, KG. Who became the first person to orbit the Earth in 1961? Anyone? First person to orbit the Earth in 1961. Well, are we losing chat? What's going on? Like completely quiet. No. No. Where's my chat at, guys? Where are you guys at? First person to orbit the Earth in 1961. Special class, thank you for the follow. The answer is Yuri Gagarin. Yuri Gagarin. It was a Russian person, I think. But the answer is, again, Yuri Gagarin. Okay? Question 2. Which car launched by Ford in 1964 became one of the decade's most iconic vehicles? Which car launched by Ford in 1964 became one of the decade's most iconic vehicles? Yes, the Mustang. All right, next question, guys. That was question 2. Question 3. Which singer was nicknamed the Queen of Soul after rising to fame in the 60s? Which singer was nicknamed the Queen of Soul after rising to fame in the 60s? I know what you're trying to write, but it's funny. Aretha Franklin is spelled with an A, by the way. Yeah. Aretha is spelled with an A, by the way. But I know what you're trying to say. Yes. All right. Special class, thank you for following. Hopefully we have real people that want to follow and not a bunch of trolls. If we do magically get to 2400 like too quick, I will wait it out a bit to see what happens. So technically speaking, when we get to 2400, I will do the turkey shuffle dance or whatever, but we will wait a few days to see that it stays that way. All right. Yes. Next, question 4. Here we go, guys. Which African country, led by Jomo Kenyatta, gained independence from Britain in 1963? What African country, led by Jomo Kenyatta, gained independence from Britain in 1963? I see Ethiopia and I see Kenya. Only 2 of you guys are playing, really? Come on, chat. Have a guess. Kenya? Yeah. The turkey dance will be planned. It's not like when we hit it, it won't be like when we hit it. I won't do it right away because Dan has to help me order. We have to find the right. Well, number one, once we hit 24, Dan's gonna, I don't know, Dan, if you want to highlight the super chat in YouTube, you got to add 30% to the total. But if you're gonna do it via Zelle, then it will be cheaper. But if you want the chat to see it, right, you can do it that way. So it's up to you, Dan. If you want the chat to see the turkey dance donation, what did I tell you it would be? What did we say? We guessed 50, right? Did we guess 50 US? I'm not sure what we guessed. Or you said, I don't know how much you said you were gonna send. Yeah. But I don't know what super chat sends 75. I don't know what the numbers are, guys. I don't know what the numbers are. Anyways, let me finish this round, guys. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry, guys. All right. I wish I can give you an apple. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, I don't know what super chat number that would be. Yeah, if you set a 75 super chat, that would be enough, for sure. But I don't know the nominations they do. So maybe someone. I mean, I can look. Like, don't send it yet, but look at the nominations. All right, send me the 100 then. Yeah. That's a sticker, right? Isn't that a sticker? You're gonna send a sticker, or you want to send the actual like super chat message? The super chat message you'll be able to send, and then people can like and comment on it. That's up to you. Honestly, Dan, I'll be honest, if you actually sent that 100, yeah. Can people comment on it? He was a teacher, means. Thank you, Joey. Hope you're good to your teachers. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so off topic here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one more question, guys. What new genre of music with electric guitars and psychedelic sounds emerged in the late 1960s? What new genre of music with electric guitars and psychedelic sounds emerged in the late 1960s? It was not progressive rock. Unless it's the same name as the answer I see. Well, rock and roll already emerged. But what kind of rock? It wasn't rock and roll. Any other guesses? Allegedly, it was not progressive rock. I'm too lazy to search alternative names. Heavy metal? Okay. All right, Kimberly, thanks. Hard rock? I'm surprised you guys haven't guessed the one I'm looking at. Unless it's the same. Wow, punk rock was 80s though, Joey. Punk rock was definitely 80s at least, right? Punk rock was never in the... And you got to remember 60s, guys. Punk rock was... I believe punk rock was 80s. Hard rock, I believe, was 70s. I don't know, I don't know. What about hard rock? Hard rock had to have been 70s too. I mean, I'm guessing. But anyways, the answer they're looking for is psychedelic rock. Psychedelic rock. So, but, okay, so Joey, let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question, Joey. If you knew that punk rock was in the 70s, why did you guess punk rock? if it's 60s trivia. I'm just giving you a hard time, bro. But why would you guess punk rock? You literally just said it was in the 70s. But you guessed the 70s rock, but the question's about the 60s. But the answer, guys, was psychedelic rock. All right, guys, for round 3, what do you mean they? You mean the genre got together? I don't know. Anyways, guys, round 3, guys, how many questions did you guys get right? The questions were um, Ford Mustang, Aretha Franklin. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yuri Gagarin, Ford Mustang, Aretha Franklin, Kenya, and psychedelic rock. 8. How many pity points you give yourself, Dan? Out of 5 questions. All right. Oh, I believe you, Joey. I believe you. No, I got you, Joey. But that wasn't the answer. The answer was psychedelic rock. But yes, punk rock may have started in the 60s, but the answer was psychedelic rock. Because punk rock was not, unless it's the same name. Is punk rock the same as psychedelic rock? No. Joey's good, bro. Joey's good, guys. Joey's good. Joey's good, Dan. Joey's good. Joey's good. Hold on, Dan. Easy, boy. Easy, brother. Easy, Dan. Easy. Easy. Easy, brother. Joey's good. Joey's good. All right, Dan? Joey's good. Joey's a good egg. He's just having a good chat. Wait, why are you apologizing? Wait, I'm confused. Am I oblivious why I'm being apologized? Oh, are you calling the chat misfits? I'm confused now. All right, guys, here we go. Who was the U.S. This is still 60s, guys. Round 4. Here we go. Who was the U.S. president at the start of the 60s? The start of the 60s. Who was the U.S. president? The start. No, it was not Carter, brother. Wow. Oh, guys, you guys are cooked when it comes to U.S. presidents. Yes, it was Kennedy. Kennedy, guys, Kennedy. The start of the 60s, followed by Johnson. I'm surprised you didn't put that together. If Johnson was president for the majority of the 60s, right? Yeah, you guys answered Johnson for being the president for the majority of the 60s, right? But Kennedy was the start of the 60s. Yeah. All right, I'm doing something new, guys. I'm not going to respond. Well, okay, so the wording of the question was wrong. So the U.S. president at the start of the 60s was John F. Kennedy, who took office on January 20th, 1961. He was succeeded by Lyndon B. Johnson, who took office on January 20th, 1963. So that's why the question was start of the 60s. So Dan, maybe it was kind of tricky with the question. The question says start of the 60s, right? Not 1960, but the start of the 60s, right, was indeed John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was not president in 1960, but he was the president at the start of the 60s, right? So yeah, the question's a bit tricky. Eisenhower's wrong, Dan. The start of the 60s does not mean 1960, right? Eisenhower. Okay, Dan, I don't really care. I don't care. Contact the website, contact Being. NF1, not contagious, not cancerous, doesn't hurt, doesn't itch, yada, yada, yada. You can look in the description and I guess you won't know. All right. So, in my opinion, Dan, start of the 60s does not necessarily mean well, yeah. So I know Eisenhower was president till January 20th, 1961. And therefore, Kennedy took over presidency in 10. Yes. Message this website, guys. The website is triviawithanswers.com. Message them with your angry email. You can become the new Karen mascot, Dan. All right. So, the answer, I'm overruling you, Mr. Dan. You are my GOAT mod, but you're being overruled, Dan. The answer was John F. Kennedy. All right, you can't out mod the host. Yes. So, Dan got it wrong. What year did humans first land on the moon? Oh, we did that one. Never mind. Well, I don't. Did we do that one? We just did that one, right? While we're losing our audience, what happened? How many people are still playing? All right, are we just playing the ghost? How many people are still playing trivia, guys? Let me know and I can end it and we just do round 2 a different time. Amy's waiting. Okay. Next question, guys. Which band became famous worldwide after appearing on the Ed Sullivan Show in 1964? Boy, why do they freaking recycle questions? That's stupid. Whatever. Yes, Beatles is the answer. God, this freaking website sucks. Which hairstyle named after an insect was very popular among women in the 60s? What hairstyle named after an insect was popular among women in the 60s? Amy, can you explain the beehive? What the heck is a beehive hairstyle? I'm curious. Hold on. Beehive hairstyle. Hold on. What the hell? What the hell is this? What were people thinking with that hairstyle? What the hell? Wow, that's weird. That is weird, man. Amy, you ever pull off a beehive hairstyle? I know, right? They look like the female version of cone heads. Sorry, I hope that's not mean. No, Amy, don't do it. I don't know. I can't get to a beehive. I know men have just as bad. Men want to do the afros, but only African Americans can pull off an afro. You don't ever see a white guy with an afro. All right, yeah, so beehive is the answer. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Question 4. We just did that one. Question 4. What TV show featuring a spooky family with a hand named Thing first aired in 1964? What TV show featuring a spooky family with a hand named Thing first appeared in 1964? Yes, Addams Family. Modern Family. Yes, it was the Modern Family of the 60s. But the answer is Addams Family. Believe it or not, they spell Adams as Addams. So if your spelling counts, everybody got it wrong. Next question is, what children's TV show featuring colorful puppets first aired in 1969? What children's TV show featuring colorful puppets first aired in 1969? I didn't get any tip. Dan, is it your cue that you're gonna go? All right, that's the end of round 4, by the way, Dan. How many did you guys get right for that round? The answers were Sesame Street, Addams Family, Beehive, Beatles, and Kennedy. Kennedy, Beatles, Beehive, Addams Family, and Sesame Street. All right. Goon, I don't know who you are, bro. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. So why do we want to look you up? Why do we want to look Goon up? Why? Goon. I don't get this guy. I don't get you, Goon. What do you do? What do you do, Goon? All right, guys. I don't know. He wants to also report somebody for what? Why should people unsubscribe to this guy? Like, why? He doesn't even get people watching his shit, so. I don't get his stuff. He has some weird ass shit. I don't get it. All right, guys, we're past 2 hours. All right, we're past 2 hours. Dan already got rid of him, so he's gone. No one wants to look you up, Goon. Goon Geiker, no one wants to look you up, bro. The Goon is gone. Look, he's going live just watching videos. Weird, guys. Weird ass guy. Goon, you're scaring us. All right, guys, here's what's going to happen. We're past 2 hours. We're at 11 people. We're at 30 likes. How's everyone doing, by the way? Goon Cave. Who's the Goon Cave? We got rid of Goon. But I don't get it. Like, so he goes live and just blasts people? Like, what is his motive? I don't get it. Who's still here in the chat, guys? I know Dan's going to bed, but it is 8:45 right now, guys. I think we've done our time. No, I don't smoke. Do you smoke, Bree? Or Tree, whatever your name is. Don't goon. I'm not gooning. Are you gooning? Who are you talking to, bro? I don't know who you are, but you're 2 seconds from being out. I don't know who you are or what you're talking about. Why? How does that add value to the conversation? Anyways, guys, I think it's our time to say adios. I may come live again around like midnight on the West Coast. That would be around 3 a.m. Eastern time. And then in the UK, it would be around 8 a.m. UK time. So 8 a.m. UK time, 3 a.m. Eastern time, midnight Pacific time, and then of course 3 p.m. Vietnam time. So I'm gonna let you guys go. It was fun. Thank you guys for your support. We're almost at 2,200, by the way, guys, which is really, really cool. New goal, guys, is to get to 24. We're one away, guys, to 2,200, by the way. But the new goal is by the end of the month,
we're getting 2,400, right? So we didn't make this goal, which is all right. I'll still commit to the turkey at 24, right, guys? So one more, we get one more for 22, by the way. Sure, Kanal. So, anyways, take it easy, guys, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye, everybody. See you.